Do you want to get charged with manslaughter? Of course you don't. I'm Honey Schubert, and I'm going to explain some things to you, actually 3 occurrences in particular, that can keep you from landing in jail. Thousands of people talk, text, and drive tired every single day. Distracted.gov reports that more than 3,000 people died in a car accident because of these things in just 2012. 421,000 people were injured. So how do we prevent that? By removing the distractions of texting, talking on the phone, and being tired, you will be a better driver and a safer driver ultimately. So texting. The biggest problem with texting is not being able to pay attention to the road. Car and Driver magazine conducted a study that says it takes an extra 70 feet to actually stop whenever you're texting. The reason why is because you're looking at your phone for an average of 5 seconds. And then your reaction time from looking at the phone to the road, combined with speed, so say you're going about 55 miles per hour, equals this length, 70 feet, or this length. So the National Highway Traffic Safety and Administration, NHTSA, puts it best to me. Texting while driving is like driving the length of a football field, blindfolded. Not something that I want to do in traffic. So eliminate it by stop texting and driving. They also reported that it's the number one, it replaced drunk driving, it's the number one killer of teen drivers now. And a survey they conducted said that 47% of adults admitted to texting and driving as well. So you can save a life, you can save your own, your kids, anybody's. In fact, you'll have a 23 times greater chance of not getting into an accident if you stop texting and driving. Now, talking, is that a safe alternative? Not really. Distraction.gov reported that at any time, 660,000 Americans are using a phone or electronic device while driving a day, just in America. University of Utah says that you're looking but not actually seeing. Why is that? The road I'm talking about. It's because your brain can't multitask. We think we're multitasking when you're doing several things at once, but you're really pinpointing or focusing on one thing and then switching to another and then switching back. So you can't actually, your brain cannot comprehend 2 things at once simultaneously. So therefore, you can't actually talk and text because you're not paying attention. You're paying attention to what you're saying. The same study says the reaction time is 18% slower. So you're like a 70-year-old driver. And so if you're yelling at Moses to speed things up and you're talking on your phone, then you're kind of a hypocrite. That's pretty much the way it goes. So just pull over to take the call. Hands-free devices aren't any better because it's the same exact thing with the multitasking in the brain. So just pull over to take the call or wait till you get home. Driving tired is even worse. It's worse than driving drunk. In fact, Mythbusters, you guys know who they are from the Discovery Channel? They conducted this test. It was actually prompted by AAA, who said that 1 in 6 fatal car accidents are due to driving tired, so they wanted to see if that was actually true. So they created 2 courses. One was like a traffic scenario where they had stops and parallel parking and stuff like that. Then they had one that was 25 laps, kind of like mundane to see his attention span. They did them both sober and alert, and then they did them both after 30 hours of no sleep, and then after a few drinks. So the results were that they were 10 times worse drivers tired than when they were drunk. So they proved the theory. So all you have to do is get a few hours of sleep before you hit the road. Now in the military, it's difficult sometimes because we work long hours. But carpool, ask a friend to come pick you up from work that evening. You can go get your car the next day because at least there'll be a next day, you know for sure. Whatever you have to do to pre-plan a little bit. Or just pull off the road and take a nap. That works too. So I covered the effects of texting, talking, and driving tired and how to prevent all 3. Eliminate distractions to be a safe driver. Stay off your cell phone, get some sleep, and you'll stay out of jail and won't get convicted of manslaughter. Any questions?